You know, the Brexit the High Court decision is out today. And this is on whether the government has to ask Parliament about triggering Article 50. You know, take back the country. We want our own laws for our own people. But the full Tory, UKIP, Trump, Farage, Brexit, America First right-wing ideology was laid bare yesterday. And the real seed was exposed. It was exposed by the eyes and mind of Theresa May, the Prime Minister. It's being reported in the media that in the discussions that she's going to have with Trump coming up this week, she's going to ask about how they can boost US-UK migration. And that's following on from exploratory talks with Australia about a kith and kin immigration policy after Brexit. This is what they're writing in the media. This is what I saw yesterday. A UK-Australia trade deal which would give greater access to Australian business people. And this approach linking any future expansion of highly skilled migration to a successful trade deal. With America, with Australia. But this contrasts sharply with Theresa May's blunt refusal during her visit to India recently to increase the number of UK visas for highly skilled Indians, and that's despite the potential to boost the prospects of a future trade deal. She said, no, we're a whites-only Anglo-Saxon. You're like, you what? Really? That is Brexit. Theresa May's policy to keep Britain open to the brightest and the best is for Americans, Australians, Canadians or New Zealanders, not for Indians, not for the Chinese. An immigration policy for business people and the most highly skilled based on the old kith and kin, whites only, white Commonwealth. That, my friends, is Brexit in a nutshell. You know, do a deal with Trump. There's 180,000 Americans living in Britain. There's 800,000 UK citizens living and working in the US. Australia wants greater access in exchange for a trade deal. So the 335,000 net migration, which isn't even a lot, especially with like people free, how is that even a lot? Because people have been whipped up to a xenophobic fury, so that the Tories, so that the establishment is in power. The Tories, Trump, Farage, they're not your friends. They're friends that they want to do. They're cutting back. We're not doing this trade. Their trade deals are going to be worse. Going to be worse workers' rights. Going to be less pay. Going to be less in your communities. They're going to smash public services, smash your local services, and then blame migrants. You know, that 335 migration, half of it is from outside the EU. But what they're saying, what Theresa May is saying, is they want more Americans, more Australians, more Canadians, and more New Zealanders. They want less Indians, less Pakistanis, less Africans, and less Eastern Europeans. Do you understand what this is about?